You've been married for a long time, and then you were like, I don't know, did you slow it around for any years?
A little bit. Okay. I mean, I was bartending at 19, so you.
Okay. Bartending at 19. You're the young. What do the women call the young 19-year-old guy? What do they call you?
Fuck stick.
Okay. That.
I was hot back then. I was a hot little 19-year-old with abs and like.
Give it up for the bar industry.
Yeah, I was in like great shape, so I could wear like fashion, like designer type looking clothes. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like nice, cool stuff. I can't do that now. I'm a fat fuck.
Before we get back to your fashion, which actually, you know what, you could take your fashion a little bit more seriously.
What are you talking about? This is color coordinated enough.
Okay, I don't know.
For
okay.
Monday.
You know what? Not you. That's me. That's my fault. Maybe that's me being toxic.
I look good in olive.
Yeah, but see, dress pants, I'm like, that, I want to see everybody in.
Dress pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's terrible. No, you gotta be comfortable on stage in dress pants now. And it's winter, spring right now in Michigan, so dress pants aren't very warm. You wear several layers. Like you have jacket, hoodie, shirt, undershirt.
Yeah, and nothing has a noticeable brand name on them. You can't tell.
Yeah,
nothing.
So anybody wondering, Paul is not endorsed yet. Doesn't have any sponsors.
No.
So if anybody's interested, get in there.
I'm sponsorship free, and that's what I'm looking for.
Let's give a shout out to Franklin Wilson hosting New Way tonight. How about that on the New Way wrap up? Franklin Wilson guest hosting. Yeah, man, filling in.
So not only did Franklin fill in, Franklin guest hosted the entire night. The entire 7-hour and 20-minute journey.
Yes, the whole journey.
You know? Which is funny because you found out how it is to open up the New Way at 7 p.m. in the comedy show. You want to talk about a tough room. It's like, but no one's paying attention yet. Don't worry, tell jokes for at least 10 to 15 minutes. They'll pay attention. You got to win over 3 people. And, you know, it's funny. Every time winning people over. You know, a little bit like tonight, but we had special guests from Lansing.
Oh, yeah?
Franklin got the guest host. You know, we've been able to work in some guest hosts the past couple of weeks, too. It was a lot of fun.
That's all. Who's some of the other guest hosts we've had?
Speaking of the New Way, the whole reason we earlier went about fashion,
okay. I
wanted to give a shout out to Matt Lockwood. Round of applause for Matt Lockwood, everybody, your bartender.
Yeah. Why?
Thank you.
Why?
I wanted to do that all night, and then it's like, I don't know. I was like excited when I did that. I was like, oh, I feel the applause. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Oh, there it is. Paul gets excited.
Yeah.
Look at me, Papa. That's what you think in your head.
I start bouncing because I'm happy. Can't help it. So, hey, how's your weekend? Last week I had Ronnie Roebuck on the podcast. He did a fantastic job. You should watch the podcast. Check it out.
Totally watched it. It was
wonderful
great.
Episode.
Always wonderful.
You were in Chicago.
I don't think Ronnie's ever done a bad thing.
No, I don't. We had him in the Andiamo's food tent, guest of.
Did you have him playing the spigoted pig?
No, we got the feed.
Putting apples in Ronnie's mouth and tying to a rod, and you're like, we don't have.
We got to feed him arancini, and it was wonderful. Like literally,
so you're stuffing him
a tray of
cheeses.
You don't understand. People had to pay for this stuff, and Ronnie just had access to anything he wanted. And it was just like, eat it all, Ronnie. Have it all. You know what? They had everything except for coffee.
Well, I mean, then the whole party sucks, right?
It's our thing next year, Ronnie. What?
And the whole party sucks, right? There's no coffee.
Nah, I brought my own.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough.
Problem solved. The Italian festival solved for Paul Pepitone. I brought my own coffee.
I was in Chicago a few days.
How was that?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I got to hang out with Jason. You know, shout out Jason Vest for. Too many applause. Just a quick shout. Yeah, too many applause things in a row.
No, hey, Jason has done so many things for comedians.
Oh yeah, no, he helps out a lot. He's over in the Chicago scene, you know, grinding it out. So he's always for his friends. It's down to help, which is good. You know, no, it was a fun time. Did some time at the Laugh Factory mic. That was a good time. first night was a 4-comic room, so it's just like home. Sometimes.
Just sometimes, like
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I went up and there was like literally 4 comics in the crowd, so it was like But Wednesday we went to our first like urban room, black room, and that was fun. Like we had fun there. That was a great time.
What was the name of the room?
No idea.
I think I've been to that
What
club.
a jerk. Yeah, what a jerk. It was.
Wait, are you serious? The club was named what?
What a jerk. Yeah.
What a jerk.
Yeah, in Chicago. What a jerk. What a jerk.
What? Oh, Wadger.
WHADDA jerk.
WAGGDA.
WHADDA jerk. What a jerk.
I already made the decision. I'm never going there.
It was a fantastic time. The guy hosting's like only a couple of years, like I don't even know if he's a couple of years or just a year that's running it. He's like, he reminds me a lot of Boogie. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
An approach and flow wise and how he hosts. You know, so it's like, oh, that could be like a blossoming star in the young Chicago scene over there. I can't remember his name. I'd love to plug him, but I think it was like OJ or something like that. I'm honestly not kidding. I think that might have been it. Actually, it was OJ.
Hey.
It was.
Don't even tell me his name is OJ.
It is. It really is
I think
OJ.
you guys are messing
I'm
with
not.
me.
It really.
It's OHJA.
Oh,
Yeah, because that makes it better. You know.
the name of this
That's
bar,
actually
this
Oja.
guy's name. Like, you'll love him. He's just like Boogie.
Like it's
What's
not
his
J
name?
Rule. It's Ja Rule. You know what I mean? Like,
What's his name? Oh, it's
OJ.
infamous.
Crampson. Like it's not. It's close, but it's not.
Didn't we meet an OJ at the D Bar in Gary, Indiana?
No. I don't think so.
No, we met a lot of people here. Okay.
It was a good time. But yeah, no, so Chicago was fun. Weed's legal there now, so shout out Chicago, finally. Yeah, too many applause breaks. Too many applause breaks, Paul. You can't ask the people to applause every 60 seconds, otherwise it takes away from the value of the applause.
There should be an applause break.
Am I right, Franklin? Thank you,
Hey,
Franklin.
when we mention friends from Chicago and how valuable they are to Detroit comedians that come to their city and how well they treat us, that deserves an applause break. Our New York friends, when they treat us well, that deserves an applause break. Our LA friends, when they treat us well, that deserves an applause break. So anytime we go someplace, I'll always, every day of the week.
He thinks he's so honorable, but he's just like, I just want them to know I got them the applause break. That's the thing with Paul. He just wants the credit for giving them any sort of recognition.
Call me guilty. I plead guilty.
Yeah.
I did it. I did it.
Paul is the Peter Baelish of the Detroit comedy scene, all right? He's pulling strings behind the scenes.
Who's that? Who is that? Did
Watch
he just-
Game of Thrones,
Did he
man.
say do some dirty shit?
Oh, he did some stuff.
Where's he from?
He's from Westeros.
What's that?
It's east
East what?
of Easteros. Essos, sorry.
Wait a second. He's not a real person.
No, he's totally real.
Okay.
It's off the coast. It's like in the Indian Ocean, off the coast of India.
Okay. I have no idea. That's how. You know what? I guess all you had to do from the beginning was just say he wasn't Italian, and I checked out.
Oh, he would definitely be doing great in Rome for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, he was tricky,
Okay.
like a Roman.
Okay.
Like you dirty Italians are tricky. With your little mafias and your little extorters and your little blackmailers and your little runners.
Our little produce markets.
Yeah, all your produce markets with your fresh, clean, succulent fruits and
Our little-
vegetables.
Our little waste management.
Yeah, your
Your
goddamn.
your trash. Yeah. I used to, you know what? See, that's what I love about justice in America. Justice can be handled.
What is
as
that?
simply as your trash not getting picked up for like 6 weeks. Where you're like, so what happened? Oh, apparently you offended somebody in waste management. You need to send a letter to corporate.
So blackmail. Yeah, all right. Thank you for confirming.
Is that what it's called?
Scumbag.
It's called city services. So, anyways,
Damn, it got so quiet in here. Like, holy shit.
Because they felt like they were getting the real ends.
Oh man,
The real ends.
Did they think that was an actual escalation?
Sicilian jealousy. So how does it work? Well, you see what happens. They don't pick up a trash for 2 weeks. You're like, why does everything around my house smell? So now it starts with dead rats, and you got rats coming around your house. Raccoons. You ever have a raccoon?
What is happening right now?
I'm devolving. Okay, so that was your Chicago trip.
No, it was a fun trip. Yeah, overall.
That's great.
I mean, there's nothing crazy. You know, we took the bus. You know what I mean? Once. You know, drove a couple times. Got some food. It really honestly, it was just nice to get out of the scene and go do comedy somewhere else for a few days.
Nice. Do you get to meet any cool people?
OJ was pretty cool. You know?
Okay, OJ.
That guy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys sold me on OJ.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be pretty funny coming up. You know, keeps going, grinds it out.
Yeah. So,
Laugh Factory was fun though. I mean, to be honest, it sucks because you only get 3 minutes, so you know, it's like real fast. You forget how fast 3 minutes is.
I'm surprised that the first thing out of your mouth wasn't like, "Oh my God, the Laugh Factory was so amazing." I got on at the Laugh Factory. That wasn't your first time though, getting it.
That was my first time on the Laugh Factory.
Okay, and you didn't have that like.
It was cool, but it was like I think it was like second or third, so it was really fast, and like again 3 minutes was like boom, 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 out.
Okay. See, anytime I see a brand new stage,
no, it was fun. I was excited, but I was just like, you know what I mean? Like it was a good time, but it was just like it was really fast. You know what? It just happened so quick.
3 minutes, you had to be like really tight.
Yeah, and the set was like 70-30. Like it wasn't a bomb, but it wasn't like a, you know what I mean? You know you can do so much better. So it's like, gosh, because if like one thing goes wrong, it's like, well, it's over.
When you're used to doing longer chunks of time, and then you got to cut it down to 3 minutes. It's like, oh, I feel like I'm funny for all this time, and it's like, no. Do your funniest stuff.
Yeah.
For 3.
That's what a smart
minutes.
person would have did. What I decided to do was not commit to straight material or straight crowd work. I kind of tried to do both, and like it worked. Like the material worked, but it was just like. It was a tighter crowd, they said, for their normal.
You did crowd work in 3 minutes? You tried crowd work in 3 minutes?
Usually I can break it down to like 60 seconds of crowd work with a 2 minute bit.
Okay.
Or 2 1 minute bits.
Okay.
But that, like, I just didn't hit the flow real fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you stumble on one thing, then it's like, oh, I just burned, 70 seconds.
That's the hard thing about 3 minutes is like in 3 minutes you literally need to be a setup punchline.
Well, you can do it. Like I've had great 3 minute sets. It's just like that first like stumble can really fuck you up. Like that's what I mean. It costs more in those short sets. Like in like a host set where you're doing like 15 minutes or like a 20-minute set somewhere. Like if you might stumble once or twice, but like there's time to like get the audience back and have a really really good set.
You don't have that time in 3 minutes.
No. In 3 minutes, even 5 minutes, you can bring them back. But 3 minutes, it's like if you stumble, it's a wrap. But I brought them back a little bit, but it was just like that could have went way better.
I think that's why they would say they recommend not doing any crowd work.
Yeah. Well, no, and honestly, I wasn't even going to. Like I had my straight up set list ready to go. What's up, man?
Well, tonight, number 1, Daniel Bensley, Emma Stevenson, Ryan Brown, Elena Bamfield, who has a huge show coming up this weekend, absolutely knocked out of the park. Daniel Bensley, Emma Stevenson, and Elena Bamfield, Ryan Brown, each did like 15 minutes. So it was like really like a highlight chunk of the show. Really good, totally good. Loved it. You did a wonderful job tonight too.
No, I didn't. I was working out all new shit.
Okay.
It was an open mic.
Okay. Just trying to give you a compliment. That's all.
Yeah, but like if the compliment's false, it takes away from when you're actually complimenting somebody.
I mean, if you're working on something new, doesn't that take some sort of courage to
Yeah, but I don't like the lie to
You don't know
people.
if it's gonna work, but at least you tried it.
Well, some of it kind of worked, you know what I mean? It's just, it needs to be hammered. There's literally like first time ever sang on stage stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's so funny? I've seen people who literally, their act hasn't changed at all, and I like to see people working on new things and being diverse with their act. You do a good job of that.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, hey, hey, it's okay. Thank you for taking a compliment.
Yeah, he's back.
So, you didn't see the podcast this week. You see, I'm not sure if anybody...
Hold on. You guys didn't talk about Will Smith, Chris Rock at all, did you?
No, we didn't talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock. It was my birthday show last week.
Happy birthday.
Last week was my birthday show. We talked about Paul Pepitone, and I was so...
So the night before the podcast...
No, okay, so the night
Will
before the podcast...
Smith slaps Chris Rock, and you're like, we can't talk about that on the podcast.
No. And March 28th, Monday, was my birthday.
Day after.
On that Tuesday at midnight, it was my birthday.
Ronnie, how could you let this happen?
My birthday, right?
There was too many bad jokes going on.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks,
So you couldn't have made some good ones?
I couldn't, like, there was nothing I could...
We're just discuss. It's a podcast. Just discuss the situation.
Hey.
I mean, Will Smith walked up to Chris Rock and just wow.
I don't agree.
At the Oscars.
I don't agree with violence, and there's also... I mean, I never thought that Will Smith would react that way. As a matter of fact, I feel like the treatment, the backlash he's getting is more than what he should be getting because...
A little excessive.
Because the thing is if Chris Rock said, no, I don't want to press charges, that should be the end of it.
Done. Yeah, great.
That's it.
But
the rest of society should not try to take roles away.
Exactly. No.
Chris
You
Rock.
shouldn't try to take anyone's job.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the media, not even media backlash, the backlash from comedians that he's going to get in other cities that's making... They did a whole thing on Saturday Night Live about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, of course. But it's hilarious too, though, because like Chris, like there's a
How'd
moment.
you feel about it?
There's a moment you see Chris Rock, like he goes to go back at him, like verbally, and he's like, okay, and it's just like, dude, you know, he had 9 jokes loaded up in the chamber right there. Like if he'd have went like and just started like ringing off.
Do you think he won points with Jada?
Who?
Will Smith.
She might have let him sleep in the bed that night. I don't know.
Dude, I don't, so it's so funny because that dynamic made me think about so many things in a relationship where it's like I feel like she demasculates him. Maybe is that true?
She got him whipped.
Is that what happened, Franklin?
Yeah, she got him whipped.
Beyond whipped,
Because he
man.
was sitting there laughing at the joke till she gave him the look.
Yeah.
You know that look that women give you, like,
Yeah.
like you never gonna fuck again.
Listen.
Will Smith's an asshole.
Listen.
Just that simple.
There's nobody stopping Will Smith from having sex again. Like, there's no force on planet Earth.
So,
Nuclear
obviously,
holocaust will be cockroaches and Will Smith's sex drive.
I'd say we just got a completely diverse opinion from the crowd too. Like, you know, people are seem to be very kind of anti.
Where are you with it, Ronnie?
Very pro Chris Rock.
Fuck Will Smith.
Fuck Will Smith? All right.
Okay, well,
Yeah, fuck Will Smith. All right, more fuck Will Smith in the back. Yeah. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck Will. All right.
Fuck Will Smith.
Hell yeah, get it, Franklin.
I will work with Will
Now
Smith.
that's how you do crowd work,
anytime.
baby. Yeah. Now let's get them, boys. No, just. Woo.
Yeah, so.
But no, dude, honestly,
I-
that was such a softball, and Chris Rock didn't. And honestly, somebody made
That
a
was
point.
classic. That
People
was
said this
classy.
too. Like, there's
He
no way
handled
Will
the best way he
Smith
could.
smacks like a bigger comedian. You know what I mean?
Okay, so when they showed the freeze frame of
It's like me
Will
hitting
Smith-
Ronnie. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not.
When they show,
Little skinny black guy.
Yeah, you're Will Smith. You're jacked to the gills.
when
you
they
know what
show
I mean?
the
Like,
freeze
dude, Chris
frame
Rock.
of Will Smith throwing that uppercut, his body
Uppercut, he
posture,
slapped him.
his back is like perfectly
Oh,
like
yeah,
arched,
yeah,
like it's gonna
yeah.
be this huge swing, and it turns out all it is this like little like slap that didn't knock Chris Rock off his feet. I think that
Imagine
made
if Chris
him
Rock
really-
just. You know what I mean? And just
Wouldn't
drop
that-
Will Smith like fucking
Wouldn't that
sack
have
of
been
potatoes.
crazy?
Then Will Smith loses all of his like movie deals that way. They're
Loses
like, nobody's
all
gonna
things.
believe this guy can save the world anymore. He got knocked out by Chris Rock.
Now,
Like-
now Chris Rock is getting all the roles where he's saving the world. Like
He's jacked like that
the
Indian
next-
dude from Silicon Valley. Like all of a sudden, or Pakistan.
They're looking
guy.
for the new James Bond. They're like, you know who would be perfect? Chris Rock.
Chris Rock would
The
be great.
new
James Bond.
007. Are you talking about Chris Rock? Okay, turned out to be a bad Chris Rock impersonation.
Where is the bomb?
But I love
That's-
Chris Rock, and I would love if Chris Rock was the next 007.
Oh my gosh. You know what? That's where we're gonna leave it right there, everybody. It's been the New Way wrap up. I'm Danny Grinnell.
I'm Paul Pepitone. Thank
All
you,
right,
Barb.
here we end it.
Hey, this is April 4th, 2022.